What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Titan Town. Right now, we are in the dead zone of the NFL season, so let's talk about around the league some of the more interesting news stories. Of course, this is mostly a Tennessee Titans page. This page is going to be to follow the Tennessee Titans, but in certain situations, we might talk about some more of the more interesting things going on in the league. First off, we'll start with Gronk, a very entertaining player to watch, a big personality guy. He's into it with Nike over something to do with his personal logo. I know they sponsor or endorse him, so they got a little bit of a say so in that as well. I don't know what it is. I don't know if one party don't like the design, the other does, or one party wants this color, another party wants this color. I don't know what's going on with that, but I think it is a little bit silly that they are getting into it over Gronk's personal uh, logo. That is. Another story that's going on, Zachary Orr has decided to come out of retirement. Young, dynamic inside linebacker. I don't think the Tennessee Titans could use him. We are pretty stacked at that position as of right now. But if we did go to sign him, that would certainly help us get younger at the position with Wesley Woodyard on the back end of his career. A few other teams that could use him. I'm sure the Baltimore Ravens would certainly welcome him back. I'm sure they'd be glad to have him back. The Buffalo Bills could certainly use him after losing Zach Brown in free agency. The Oakland Raiders could use him. That would really give their linebacking core a boost there in Oakland or soon to be Las Vegas. The New York Jets, they could use him. They're trying to get younger all over their team. Um, a lot of people say they're tanking. I don't think they're going to tank. I don't think they're going to do good. I figure they'll get the number one overall pick in next year's draft. But I imagine the coaches and the players on that sideline are still going to be trying to play their heart and soul out in every game and get the wins. But they could certainly use him in their rebuilding mode. He's young enough that he could still be around and go through a rebuild. So those are three teams I think that could use him. Certainly excited for him and hope for the best for him. You know, he had some health scares going on. So hopefully he can get it all together and he'll have a nice, good, long career. I really root for people like that personally. Another big storyline is, well, this one's kind of passed. Some time has passed since this one, but I find it very, very interesting, and that is Dez Bryant trying to get Darrelle Revis to sign with the Cowboys or to come with the Cowboys. I don't know what the Cowboys organization as a whole thought about this idea. It hasn't happened yet, and it probably won't happen. But to me, it makes a ton of sense. I mean, it really, really does. The Cowboys lost a lot during free agency. They got Tony Romo's numbers off the book officially now. Bring in Darrelle Revis. Of course, he's not the player he used to be. Father Time catches up with us all at some point. But he could really play the mentor role in that defense. And, you know, they've lost a lot. And certainly he could carve out a role for himself on the field. You know, you have Chidobe Awazu. I hope I say that right. I actually did scout him a little bit. You have Chidobe Awazu in that defensive secondary, and you have a young kid out of Michigan. I can't remember his name. They drafted him also young. He's very small cornerback, very feisty. Both of them are rookies, and both of them are probably going to be getting a chance to start or at least play a good chunk of the defensive time. Darrelle Revis, who better could come in and mentor them guys? So I think that just makes a ton of sense, and that would kind of be fun to watch as well. Colin Kaepernick, of course, he stays in the news. The guys on the TV, the NFL Live, I was watching them the other day, and I don't know what the deal is. It's like they take it personally that Colin Kaepernick isn't getting a job. I don't know what their deal is. The thing is, they're saying, they'll say, well, owners say that they don't want the distraction of Colin Kaepernick in the locker room. And then another guy come out and say, well, he's not a distraction. You know, he's great in the locker room. And then they'll say, well, you know, we don't want that kind of attention surrounding the team. And they'll say, well, Colin Kaepernick said he's not going to kneel no more. But the thing is, he did it. He kneeled. And the way I see it, I'm a Christian first. I'm a family man second. I'm an American third. And fourth, I'm a football fan. That's the right order. That's the way it should be with everybody. And Kaepernick did what he did. He disrespected the flag. He disrespected the men and women dying for the flag. I get what what he was doing it for. And to be honest with you, I don't even think it was a protest. I think he was just throwing a fit sitting on the bench, and just some cameraman happened to spot it. And then he was like, well, it was a protest. I don't believe it. I think he was just having a pity party, throwing a fit sitting on the bench, and then It just got blew way out of proportion. But anyways, he did what he did. He started this whole thing. I know a lot of people, and the NFL is probably better off without him because I could probably name you 10 people right off the top of my head that completely and totally quit watching the NFL because of this. They'll only watch college football games. They said they're not going to watch another NFL game until the men and women who are making, or well, the men who are making millions and millions of dollars to play a football game stand up and respect the flag for those who are out sacrificing their lives so they can have the ability to get paid millions of dollars to play a football game. So that's just my stance on the whole thing. I'm sure some of you are going to hate it. Oh well, I'm an American. You're an American. We all ought to see ourselves as Americans first and everything else second. But anyways, moving on about that. It ain't about politics. I mean, I guess it is. It is and it ain't. But anyways, that's all I have for y'all guys today. Remember, if there's anything you want me to talk about, drop it in the description box below. I will get you featured and shouted out on the video. I appreciate any submissions. I do run a blog. I will have that in the description box below if you want to check that out. Remember, I know some of you who are going to be watching this are not going to be Titans fans, but remember that this is mostly a Titans page. My blog is a Titans blog, and I don't know, I hate the word blog for some reason. But remember, everybody, I hope you all have a great day, and remember to stay tightened up.